Good evening, everybody. I'm just waiting for everything to get fired up. So let's see where we're at. So Facebook, we are good to go. YouTube, let's see what's happening. YouTube, we are good to go. Denise was in the wrong place. So hi Sue, Early Bird, Audrey, Joan, Denise, Christine, Irene. So hi Emma. So I'm not going to do anything until everybody's got logged in. I wasn't going to do one tonight, so it's a bit of a bonus. Hi Di. Let me just get everything organised while I'm waiting for you to all get logged in. Let's pop that there. I'm just going to grab my boards. Hi Caroline. Hi Pam. So I'll give everybody a second. Let me take that off and let you see what I'm going to be using. Hi Emma. Hi Sue. Hi Margaret. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. So I'm just getting my little board so I can show you. I can show you when we get to that stage. Hi David, how are you? How's your dad? Hi Linda, hi Sandy, hi Roz, Lozzie, evening. Mel, that message you sent me just before and reminded me to print something, it wouldn't open. It said it's been moved. And I didn't have time to go and search for it, so good luck. Good luck. Let's just get these out because I want to show you these. I never get to show you these boards, and I thought I brought them home from telly, and I thought, yeah, it'd be nice to show everybody. Right, so let's get the right glasses on. I've got the right glasses on. Hi Janice, hi Debbie, hi Lee, hi Deborah. So I'll just hang on until everybody's got logged in. Let's click over to YouTube and make sure we're up the same speed. We are. Oh, Lucianne Rose, what a beautiful name. Watching you make, I was watching you make it. Denise is saying on YouTube she was watching me make something else. She knew it was wrong because I was. I'm always already dead on 7. Oh, bless you. That's hilarious. Oops, and now I've just clicked the wrong button. Let's get to the right place. Hi Anne, hi Susan. Hi Alison. Are you doing crafting live at Doncaster? We're not, Christine. It's the first time we've not done it. Hi Tracy. It's the first time we've not done it. I've lost you. Christine's asking me over on Facebook if we're doing the show at Crafting Live in Doncaster. And this is the first year we've not done it for about 9 years. And the reason is there was a mix-up with the bookings. We booked our usual stand, but it had gone to somebody else. They gave it to somebody else, even though we'd booked it. So people know where we are, so I didn't want to take a different stand. So we won't be at Summer Crafting this year, but I will be doing something in the shop at the end of the month. Hi Caroli. So keep an eye on social media, keep an eye on Facebook, because if you can get to Summer Crafting at Doncaster, you can get to my shop in Sheffield. So I shall let you know. Hi Jackie, I shall let you know. Hi Lona. I shall let you know what's happening as soon as I get a chance to catch up with Karen. Tiramisu, I don't blame you. Yeah, so as soon as I get a chance to catch up with Karen and plan what's happening, I shall let you all know. But keep the end of June free, and I shall let you know as soon as I possibly can. Hi Shell, hi Kathleen. So I'm just flicking between YouTube and Facebook. So let's get cracking. Harrogate is in a couple of weeks. Yeah, we are going to Harrogate. We will be at Harrogate. Hi Celia. Stamp Magic, no Alison. We're doing less and less shows, and I'm doing more and more in the shop, and more events in the shop. Emma's going to visit the shop in the summer. Emma, why don't you hang on until we release the craftathon dates? And then you could come for an all-day workshop. Hi Edna. Hi Patricia. Patricia's order's on its way. She's excited. Hi, Anne. Hi, Christine. Oh, bless you. Where are you, Christine? Can you not get to the shop? Wait till I'm doing my demo weekend. Hi, Ellen. Right, so let's get cracking. I'll try and answer your questions as we go along, but they come in quicker than I can talk, believe it or not. Hi, Margaret, over on YouTube. Right, so first things first, let's get cracking. So we are doing a giveaway. So I always do a little giveaway on the YouTube, Facebook Lives. And it was Karen's idea, so you've got her to thank for this one tonight. She said, why don't we do the embellishment pack that I did on TV? Because it was a fabulous little bundle. I know some of you might already have the bits, but it's... So just so you know, you've got a couple of embossing folders, a couple of grey board sheets, couple of dies, couple of topper sheets, a stencil, and altogether it's a really good little kit. And altogether it's worth retail. It's worth just under 50 quid. So at the end of the live tonight, I'll choose the 2 random winners again, as we usually do. But I always do it at the end. Let me just put that on there just to remind you. So somebody from YouTube will win this lovely little bundle worth 50 quid. And somebody on Facebook will win this lovely little bundle worth almost 50 quid. So what a cracking little giveaway. And it's just, I like to do this. I like to do the giveaways because it's nice for me to give back to you guys as well. You all support me. Thanks, Jean. You all support me, so I like to give back to you guys as well. It's just my little way of saying thank you. And I don't just give you a tat. You know I don't. You're winning a decent prize. Thank you, Emma. Right, so let's get cracking. So first things first, let me get a drink of coffee before I start. I've had some. So first things first, thank you for watching and buying at the weekend. Hi, Sheila. It was so busy. We were so busy. Both of my shows were really busy, and that's because of you, and I really appreciate it. I'm not sure the girls at the shop do when they've got to pack it all. But it was so busy. Even my 7 a.m. show was really busy, and so thank you. I really appreciate it. I know the girls have got all the TV orders packed today, so well done to them. And thank you to them. So whether you order from TV or whether you order from us direct, it's much appreciated. And I know Julia will tell you the same if you order from Julia. I can tell you it wasn't any fun for me setting my alarm. I set it 3 times. I set it for 4:30, 4:40 and 4:45 a.m. Not much fun. So I've had a really busy weekend between the TV shows, and then of course I was with Stephanie yesterday in Chesterfield doing her paint. I can't remember what she calls it, but her painting of the flowers. And do you know what? It was amazing. If any of you like, I've took them to show my mum today, and I've left them at my mum's. Do you know what, Linda? Linda's just saying I still look really suntanned on the telly. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how brown I looked on screen. It was hilarious. And I don't think I am that brown. I think the lights are obviously very bright in the studio. But I suppose I am still quite brown. Have I still got a white ring? Oh, I bet, look, yeah. Still got a white ring. So I suppose I am still tan, so I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you. I hope so. Thank you. Oh, bless you, Denise. Hi, Andy. Hi, Catherine. Practice day. You are funny. Bless you. Yeah, so thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm not in. Where were you in Chesterfield? I live in Chester. I was at Steph's place, Tracy. I honestly don't know what the area is called. I've got no idea. I just put it in the sat nav. Watching me on Saturday while travelling on the coach to Birmingham to see Andre Rio. Oh, bless you. Did you enjoy it, Maureen? Oh, bless you. Add a bit more orange and you would fit in. I probably would, Emma. Although mine's not fake, it's real, darling, as you would expect. Hi, listen. Oh, good. But absolutely, absolutely. We've got a white ring instead of a sparkling ring tonight. Oh, you are funny. See, it cheers me up when we do our Facebook lives. Right, so yeah, so thank you for it being so busy. So just about everything on the TV is sold out. They've been phoning me today looking for more stock. Look what I've just found a little lilac pearl. I won't lose that. So they've been phoning me today for some more stock, so I need to just give you a quick update. So the dandelions, there is no more stock of the dandelions for TV. We've got a tiny bit of the stock of the 2 dandelion stamps. So I'm going to get all the information out of the way first before we start demoing. So on our website, there are links in the description. So I've put links in the description for everything. Here we are, look. So this bundle that you see here, we've got a handful. We've got a handful of this bundle left. And the bundle on our website is the dies, the 3 Rustic Typewriter sentiment stamps, and the two dandelion stamps. And you've still got the special price as well. Or you still got the discount on there. We've got a handful of this bundle left. Yeah, a handful, and I mean a handful. And once they're gone, they are gone. If you just want the dandelion duo on its own, we've got a handful of those as well. Literally, I'm talking handfuls, and I don't mean 10 handfuls. I mean literally a handful. So if you just want the 2 dandelions, you need to go and get on the website now and get them in your basket. And if you want the bundle, which is obviously the best value is with the bundle, and we've got a handful of that left as well. I won't be reordering for the foreseeable. So once they've gone, they have gone. Right, so I've just warned you. So if you want them, get them pretty sharpish, is what I'm saying. Because I know what's going to happen. My shows on TV have got some repeats over this week. I've given them some rustic, but I didn't have the dandelions. They've got some of these. They've not got the dandelions, and I did do the flower bundle as well, and the foliage bundle for TV. But that's it. Right, oh, let me take that off. Remind me, somebody, every time I put these things at the bottom, I forget to turn them off. Hi, Teresa. Oh, Eugene, I never knew that. I never knew that, Jean. Oh, thank you, Emma. I'm just trying to catch up on the... I'm trying to catch up. Well, you're going to like what I do with the dandelion tonight. And I can't take credit for it because I've pinched it from Lozzie from our design team. I love it. The card samples are still in the car. I should have brought it in, but I forgot. Right, let's get cracking on this card. So, somebody needs to keep an eye on the time for me, because we've ordered a pizza for tonight and it's coming at 8:30. So I need to be done for 8:30, and it's already 9:15. Anne's going to the craft show in Harrogate, trying to sweet hubby for an early birthday present. Oh, bless you. Hi, Darina. What a fabulous name. Did I say that right? It shouldn't be, Kath. Karen will have a look at that for you. And Karen's had a long day, bless her, and she's still working now. The Dandelion Duo is still showing us out of stock on the website, Mel. Yeah, thank you, Celia. We do appreciate it. I know, Emma. I know. But this is a relatively quick demo, and it's a bit of a take on the one I did last Monday evening. there's a few bits still to do. Yeah, pizza at 8:30. I can't wait. Do you know I'm not? We've been at my mum's all day today as well, because it was my mum's birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, Mum, if you're watching, for yesterday. And obviously I couldn't go and visit yesterday because I was with Steph. Hi Angela. So we've been to visit Mum today. Dreamy Dandelion Duo. I'm sure Karen's on it, everybody. She'll let you know once she's sorted it. So let's get on with this demo. I only have vegetable, Linda. And I do have pineapple, yes. So I only eat vegetable pizzas. But I do have pineapple on it. Pineapple, sweet corn, red peppers, green peppers, mushrooms, onion, and that's about it. It shouldn't be, Liz, because the girls have packed everything today. So they're being collected tomorrow, I believe, Liz. Yeah, happy birthday, Mum. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Linda. Not to worry. Ilona's saying happy birthday to you, Mum. She might not be watching. It's Emmerdale time, isn't it, soon? Right, so let's get cracking. So we're doing the different... Oh, crikey. Need the duo. They're showing us sold out. Do you know what, Home? Next time we're in New York, I'm going to tell you that we're there and you can come and have a Manhattan with us. Need duo. Audrey's just saying as well that the duo for the Dandelions is showing us out of stock. Karen's on it, Audrey, so I'll let you know once she tells me. Sorted now. She's letting you know, look. So the Dandelion duo is sorted. It does sometimes take a few minutes for the website to update. So just give it a minute. Yeah, she's not Mrs. Martin anymore. She's Mrs. Wright. Julia. My mum's called Julia. Oh, no anchovies, Jean. Oh, no. No anchovies. Thank you very much. Right, let's get started because you're making me hungry. Right, so tonight's cardstock is the Majestic Blue Luster card. So last week I used the malted milk, and tonight I'm showing you the Majestic Blue. And I think with this collection, with this release of stamps, with the Rustic Typewriter and with the Dandelions, any colour of cardstock is going to work with this collection of stamps and dies. So you can just choose your favourites. And I've just chosen the Majestic Blue tonight. A, because it's just lush. Look at that shimmer. And I don't know if I can get... I don't know whether you can see this on your screen. But as I wiggle that under the light, the Majestic Blue also has little flecks of silver. And it also has little flecks of turquoise in there. It's really, really beautiful. And I'm assuming... I'm assuming that this is in stock because we had a delivery last week. Yeah. I'm taking all these notes in, Jean. So that is the Majestic Blue, which I'm using this evening. Yeah. Well, thanks, Michelle. I mean, to be fair, we obviously prefer you to order direct from us. Because then I'm not sharing the profits with anybody. But I appreciate wherever you buy it from. I appreciate that TV offer you the flexi payments as well. So I'm just quite happy that you managed to get everything. Right, so I'm using the beautiful butterflies. I'll show you them when I get to them. I'm going to put my flowers up here out of the way. And we're going to start with the stamping. So this technique, it's a simple one, but I just never thought of doing it. And Lozzie did it on one of her samples, and I even messaged her and said, I absolutely love this card you've made, Lozzie. And I was going to demo it on my shows at the weekend. But you know as well as I do, there's never enough time for me to demo properly on TV. Never enough time. So I've got quite a few layers for this card. And we're going to start with the main event. We're going to start with the dandelion itself. Let me get a drink. Oh, thank you, Car. Andy's watching in a caravan. You've got a good Wi-Fi signal then. Bless you, Liz. You can collect cardstock as and when you want it, though, can't you? It wouldn't let Lynn comment. Oh, you must have been on the naughty step. Yeah, website might take 5 minutes to update, Karen's saying. Right, so we're going to start with the actual dandelion. The dandelion itself. And this is the 2-layer thing. So it's kind of like a second generation and a first generation. But Lozzie has used the 2 stamps together. And I just thought it looked beautiful. So I've got here one of the rectangles from the double stitched rectangle dies. So you can see that lovely double stitch, or hopefully you can if the camera focuses. And this is what I'm all about. This is what I love, the detail. And I did try and get them to show you on screen when I was on my shows on Saturday. But you can see, look, as you would expect from me, the stitch in the flags and banner dies matches the double stitched rectangles and the others that are coming soon. So what I've got here is one of the larger rectangles. So this is slightly bigger than the card I did last week. Yeah, Lozzie's internet's going on and off. Len, that Karen's just put the dandelions back in stock on the website. We've only got a few. We've only got a few, but the website just needs a minute to update. So I'm using the dandelion, which one's this? The Dandelion Wishes. And if I just bring that in and show you, it fits perfectly in this rectangle from the dies, which I think is lovely. Bloody lovely. And we're going to do second generation with this. Yeah, it's bigger than last week's card. Bigger than last week's card, not by a lot. So I'm going to give you a couple of little tips, and if I get time, once I've made the card, I'm going to show you this technique with a different colour. I'm going to show it you with this colour if I get time, because the dandelion looks amazing in that colour. So we're going to do second generation with this. And I am doing it on the platform. I'm using Twilight tonight, which is that lovely dark blue, because it matches really nicely with the majestic blue cardstock. And I'm going to give you a couple of tips. So let's just make sure I've got that central. I'm going to give you a couple of little tips. So I've positioned this. I've positioned this exactly where I want it. We're going to lift that up. And I'm going to put kitchen roll. Oops, I've just knocked the camera. Sorry, everybody. Just to make you dizzy. Yeah, Andy's husband. She definitely needs a stamping platform. So I know the card is in the exact position that I want it. And I'm putting 2 layers of kitchen roll on here because I want second generation. If I do this with 1 layer, the ink would be too strong. It would go through 1 layer. So I've got 2 layers of kitchen roll on there. It's not touching the card underneath, look. That's not moved. And we're going to ink this stamp up, stamp onto the kitchen roll, move the kitchen roll away, and then stamp onto the cardstock. So I'm just going to give you a little tip. If I can get a sheet of paper. Without wrecking the joint. So if you do this with kitchen roll, if you do your second generation stamping with kitchen roll, the kitchen roll will absorb loads of ink off this stamp. It will take nearly all the ink off this stamp, which is what I want to do. If you want it a little bit stronger, use copier paper instead. and stamp, so ink it, stamp it, and take the copy of paper away, and then you will get a stronger second generation. How about that? Fully useless information. Let me just flick over to everybody on YouTube. Phil's only just, yeah, I've only just started, Grace, don't worry. I've not done anything. So much has found its way into my house recently that if I take a photo of my craft room, you might mistake it for the honeypot craft show. That's hilarious. I love that, Catherine. I love that. Yeah, the tweezers are fabulous to use. Especially, you know me, I absolutely love my flat nose tweezers. Use them for everything. So did you get that, everybody, before I move on? Thanks, Christine. So 2 sheets of kitchen roll for second generation stamping. We'll take nearly all the ink off and we'll end up with a almost ghosty effect. A very, very pale second generation. If you do it with copy of paper, you'll get more ink left on the stamp and it will be a bit stronger. Trish is saying they're still showing as sold out. I can't look, Trish, unfortunately, while I'm on. Oh, I can. I can. It might just be updating still. It might still be updating. It does usually take a few minutes. Right, so I'm inking the stamp up. Yeah, Samantha, I absolutely agree. You always know what you're going to get with... you always know you're going to get a decent impression. So I'm inking the stamp up. Don't forget your second sheet of kitchen roll. And I'm going to stamp onto the kitchen roll. I'm going to remove that. In fact, I'm going to do it again because I don't think I've pressed hard enough. That's better. Remove the kitchen roll. And that looks gorgeous on the kitchen roll, though. And then I'm going to stamp onto my card. Oh, that's just beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. And it fits perfectly into that rectangle. Who said Christmas? Who's mentioned the Christmas word? I'll tell you something, everybody, and I'm going to give you a little heads up. The stamps that are coming next month, the stamps that are coming on the 12th of... What's next month? The 12th of May are phenomenal. I think they're way up there at the top of my favourite list. So we've now got our second generation, and although that still looks quite strong, when I stamp the actual dandelions over the top, you'll see how soft it is. Remember, if you're doing this with Distress Oxides, another little tip, if you're doing this with Distress Oxides, you'll definitely need 2 sheets of kitchen roll. So I'm just putting my stamp away. Oops. So I don't lose it. And now at this stage, you've got 2 different choices. We're going to stamp the actual dandelion. So at this stage, you've got a couple of different choices. I don't know whether that's dry yet. Nearly. Yeah, but yes, absolutely save up for next month. Absolutely save up for next month because they are absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Right, so we've got a couple of different choices at this stage. So I'm going to use the same ink. So I'm going to stamp this with the same colour ink, but I wanted to show you a couple of other blues that would be nice with this. So using two different inks gives you a different, Julia, I'm just thinking. August, Julia. The first weekend in August. Busy ordering the stamps and dies. It's Twilight. Twilight Versifying Claire, Jackie. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if I should change it up. Do you know what I am? I'm going to be a rebel. I'm rebelling. I'm rebelling against the norm. So, a couple of Distress Oxides that were really nice with the Twilight are the Uncharted Mariner, which is like a petrol-y blue, and Prize Ribbon. And I am going to use Prize Ribbon in a second. And I've just changed. I've just been a rebel. Hi, Beverly, not to worry. I'm going to change to Medieval Blue. I don't think we've got any of that, so apologies. So I'm going to stamp with Medieval Blue. So we've got two different tones of blue. Don't move. And if I don't like it, I can go back over it with the Twilight. Hi, Debbie. So this is a slightly bluer blue, if that makes sense. I remember the Versafines are stronger. Stronger colours than the, what do you call them, the Distress Oxides. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Look at that. I'm going to go in again. Is that the right one? Yeah. And I forgot to get my heat tool. What time is it? I should have enough time to do this. I'm not clock watching, but I am conscious. I'm just unplugging my phone, so if it wobbles for a second, don't panic. And I'm going to emboss this top image now. I'm going to emboss this top image. Just with... Oh, I'm going to let you decide. So the first person to tell me... to answer me on Facebook, I'm going to go with whatever you say. So we're going to, as long as it's not dried yet, we're going to emboss this dandelion. And we can either go crystal, white, pure clear, or we can go crystal. So the first person to tell me, thanks Liz, crystal or clear? And I'll go with whoever tells me first on Facebook. 55 minutes till pizza time. There you go, thanks Gwen. So crystal it is. Yeah, that worked a treat. That worked a treat. I'm just making sure I've not got it where I don't want it. So when you try this yourself, Just make sure your bottom ink is dried. So we're going with the crystal embossing powder, because Gwen answered first. Put the lids on, Phill, before you knock it all over. Right, so what we'll get now from the crystal is the interference. We'll get the Aurora Borealis colours going. And I'll just heat it from above, just to be quicker. And I don't know whether I've ever told you this before. When you're using the twinkling embossing powders, you can see, look, we've got the glitter in it. If you heat it on slow speed, rather than fast speed, you won't lose any of the embossing powder. I'll get bored with this, but here we go. I'm bored with it. Right, let me show you that. Oops, don't burn your rug, Phill. Oh, look at that. The crystal, the twinkling embossing powder, the crystal is just beautiful because it goes over any colour. It goes over any colour of ink and gives you that beautiful Aurora crystal look. Right, so top tip, as I've always told you. Oh, I'm just going to answer that question, Liz. So what happens with your embossing powders is your card ends up like this. And this is the best way of fixing it. The absolute best way of fixing it. Take your mister bottle. Take your water mister bottle. Mist it on the back. Just lightly, that was about 6 or 7 sprays. Pop it on your counter, face down, with something heavy on top. So I'm just going to pop that over there and find something to sit on top of it. Bear with. Oh, there we go. That will do nicely. So mist it on the back with a couple of fine sprays of water, and then just sit a heavy tub on top of it. And by the time we come back to that, it will be flat. Right, so while we're waiting for that to dry, we're going to come to the rest of the card. And on this one here, we're going to stamp the seeds just as they are. So we're just going to stamp a few of the seeds just to create a background, like I did on my show. And I shall do them I'm going to do them in the medieval. So we've got two different shades of blue going on now. And I'll just do this with my acrylic block just to be quicker. I am doing quite well. Just make sure everybody's okay. Trish, love it. Would never have thought to use the 2 stamps in that way. Yeah, Trish is just saying she wouldn't use the 2. She wouldn't have thought to use the 2 different stamps that way. If you go on after the video is finished, have a look in the folder on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page at the samples from the design team, because you'll see the one that Lozzie did, and I think it was black and grey Lozzie used. So I'm assuming it was VersaFine Onyx Black and maybe maybe Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide. Yeah, it does me, Catherine. Absolutely drives me mad. So let's just stamp this background. The cards we make are just too nice. You don't want them bending and kinking and wobbly. It spoils them. So I'm using the medieval blue for the background. And it is easier, although you're only going to see the outer edges, it is easier to stamp the whole thing. And I'm just doing this with an acrylic block. And you'll see the difference in the colours. So the medieval blue is almost like a royal blue. Just see where I'm going with that. That's it. Yeah, the medieval blue is like a royal blue, whereas the twilight is like a navy blue. I'll just stamp this part. And then I'll do the bottom. I mean, what a beautiful background in its own right. I'm not going to do splats and things. Yeah, so going back to my workshop with Steph at the weekend. We had a laugh. Lou was there as well. Lou Withers. And for some unknown reason, Steph sat us next to each other. Which was fun. We were quite well behaved. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you're interested in that kind of thing, painting, I'll get my mum to send them, or get Karen to get them from my mum and post them back to me. And I'll show you all the bits that I did with Steph yesterday. She was amazing. So patient. I don't know whether that's because I took her a bottle of Prosecco up. But she was amazing. So if you're interested in that kind of thing and she does another workshop, just get yourself booked in. It was amazing. Right, so put that back where it belongs. You know I like to put my stamps away. Thank you, Teresa. So now we've got that lovely background going on. Let's check what's happening with that. That's working quite nicely, thank you very much. Oh, already it's nearly back to normal, look. Yeah. It's not quite dry yet. Put it back, Phil. So let's get this layered up. So there's going to be a couple of flat layers and a couple of foam tape layers, as you would expect. And see if you can guess which glitter I'm using tonight. Oh, I always forget to do this. Here we go. Please like and share for me, please. Look how gorgeous that looks next to that majestic blue cardstock. How beautiful is that? So let me come to the dandelions now. So the dandelions, as you would expect, are going on, look, almost 100%, but it's not quite dry. I should have left it. Thanks, Christine. Christine's reminding me how long I've been. Ah, you're telling me it's wrong, Denise. So the dandelion main image is going on foam tape. And it's going on to the next layer of the double stitched rectangles. Don't know where that's come from. So let's just get this laid up. Yeah, so if ever you get wonky card, everybody, if ever you get wonky card, just spray it on the back with water and put it underneath something flat. So let's get that onto there. I'm laughing at Denise's husband, bless. He guessed that I was using Diamond Dazzle and I'm not tonight. And he's disgusted. That's hilarious. I'm standing up to do this bit just because I can't see when I'm sat down. That looks straight to me. Isn't that pretty? So you've got the sparkle from the embossing powder. There you go. And you've got the shimmer from the luster cardstock. Looks lovely. I thought he were being clever, bless him. Well, on any other day, I would have been using it, Denise. Oh, good for you, Jean. Phil, what would you do if there was a shortage of foam tape? Panic. I would panic. But don't you worry. I've got plenty of foam tape in my craft room. Plenty of foam tape, don't you worry. Thank you, Jan. Hi, Jennifer. So I'm just putting the foam tape on this. See, I bet you're glad we did a live tonight, and I wasn't going to do, because I can't remember the last time I had more than an hour to myself. But I'm glad we did, because it's good fun. And it's showing you a different way to use everything. Right, we're getting there, slowly but surely. You can see where this is going, look. I mean, that looks gorgeous on its own. So, this is going on flat. Oh, I wonder if we should do a bit more. Ooh, no, I'm going to leave it white. So this white piece, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are only 7 layers on this card. Only. Oh, bless you, Emma, thank you. Oh, thanks, Debbie. So you'll notice when I do this that I'm not inking the edges. And this is another little tip for you. When you've got a lot of, when you've got a lot of stamping going on, stamping going on like this, I tend to not ink the edges because it makes it sharper look. It keeps everything crisp, and I just think it looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Only 7, yeah. Well, that was true, Jennifer. That was true. And I can tell you that is exactly what we did, apart from walking. That's one used up. That's one roll gone. Yeah, I'm on an economy drive. I do nick it from the shop. I can't deny it because I do. And if I don't pinch it from the shop, Karen sends it to me anyway. Did you all manage to get your bundles and everything? Because I know what's going to happen. They're going to be gone over the next few days. And all I'll have left is just the odd few die sets. I don't even know whether we've got enough for Harrogate. We have put some by for Harrogate, but we might have to use them sooner than we think. Let me get a drink. Hi, Bev. Bev, I saw your messages earlier. I don't know why they've not been coming through to me. I don't know whether it's because I was on the wrong account. Yeah, she is, Jennifer. She is. And you ought to be ashamed, Beverly, that you forgot. Yeah, she is. I think most people have learned it's easier to keep me sweet. Oh, bless you. Purchase a new car. Thank you, Pam. How much is on each roll of foam tape? 5 meters. So this is going onto my card now. I might give this card away on Facebook tomorrow, so keep an eye on Facebook, on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page. Yeah, I think I am, Linda. I think I am. Yeah, thank you, Jean. That's lovely. And I know Julia will appreciate that. So we're layering this card up. We've still got a few bits to do. Good for you, Kath. So this is also going on foam tape. And there's the emergency services, because they've heard I'm using too much tape. Have you not had the new flowers yet, Bev? I don't know whether they're still on the website on offer. Oops. Oops. Right, layering up. And then I'm going to do a couple of layers of glitter. And we're not using Diamond Dazzle tonight. We are using Moon Dust. And the reason we're using Moon Dust is because it works so well with the majestic blue cardstock. So what I've got here, this is one of the questions that I get asked a lot, and that is how do you decide on the size of the matting and layering? How do you decide whether you put it on foam tape or you put it flat? So as a general rule of thumb, just to give you all a bit of an idea, matting and layering is a really personal thing, because you know, look, I like lots of layers on my cards, and it's easy for me because I'm not paying for my I suppose I am indirectly, but I'm just taking the cardstock from the shop, so I can put as many layers on a card as I want to. So, but the biggest general tip that I can give you all is that your focal point, so whatever your focal point is, yeah, in this case it's the dandelion topper, you want to draw the eye into it, so you're drawing your eye into wherever the focal point is. So if the focal point was something smaller, I've not got anything smaller to show you, but if the focal point was smaller, I would do bigger layers and make them smaller as I got to the top. Does that make sense? I'm trying to make sense to you. I never ever do the same all the way across. I never have the same size mat and layer on all my layers, because then it just becomes a waste of cardstock and a little bit boring. So I always have different sizes. So I generally do, this is a 1/2 centimetre mat and layer. So that one there is 1/2 centimetre. And then the next two are a centimetre. No, that's 3/4. And then that's a centimetre. Yeah. So always just try to draw your eye to the focal point. I'm going to stick this topper on and then I'm going to glitter it. And another massive big tip I can give you, a huge tip, which is kind of essential for me. And that is, this is not a card, obviously, this is just a card front. But if this was a card, if I was making a card like this, the first layer of card, the first layer, the first matten layer that goes onto there, never put it on just with glue. Make your first layer foam tape. If you make your first layer foam tape, you're not going to get bendy cards. But if you put glue on, so if I was putting that on as a layer, if I put it on flat with just glue, I can guarantee you it will buckle and bend. Yeah, it will buckle and bend. So always put your first one on foam tape, and then it doesn't matter if all the rest are just flat, but always have your first one on foam tape. And I think it makes the cards look more interesting. Personally, it's a very personal thing. Do what you like. I'm just giving you top tips. So as I said, we're using moon dust tonight. I'm not going to tip it too much. Moon dust. So moon dust looks silver in the pot. And I know, apologies for everybody who's heard me say this 100 times before. But in the pot, moon dust looks silver. On the card, it looks like a very soft silver. Tracy, you're absolutely right. This is an A6 card. I have made a few in my time. Yeah. Teresa's just said you never make a card that size. And it's absolutely true. So I'm going round with my... another little tip. God, I'm full of it tonight. Moon dust is a super fine glitter. So you can put moon dust on with your Quickie glue pens. I'm going to do it with my normal glue. And I'm going to just do this white piece here. And I'm going on the outside of the white. And I always tell you, don't worry about your glue being neat. It doesn't matter. It's just going to look pretty. Make sure I ain't got any gaps. The only trouble with fine glitters is you do need to make sure you've got no gaps in the glue. Otherwise it looks patchy. So I'm going around the outside of this white layer, almost framing it with glue. Making sure I've got no gaps next to the edge. Like here. Naughty Phill. Yeah, that will be fine. Oh, that's just so lovely. I'm just going to go all the way around and then I'm going to blow all the excess off. It looks beautiful with this blue cardstock. Especially because we've got the crystal going on the top as well with the embossing powder. I'm just going to blow all the excess off. And now I'm absolutely covered in it. I might be having a glittery pizza. Is that not just stunning with the blue cardstock? It's just beautiful. Yeah, I should write them down, Di, shouldn't I? Right, so I'm moving on from the glitter. Let's get the flowers done. Time is it's just gone 7, 30 minutes. Thanks, Patricia. Let me get a drink and we'll crack on. Have you really? Oh, just scroll back up. Patricia's saying she's put Diamond Dazzle on with a quickie glue pen. I've never tried that, to be fair. I thought it was too thick. Right, sorry if you just heard me swallowing my coffee, which is now freezing cold. So tonight's flowers... Tonight's flowers are the Precious Blooms, which are just, they're all beautiful. And it'll upset Bev because she ain't got any yet. So tonight's flowers are the Precious Blooms, which is the one that's got that lovely little peak on the end, which is nice to put your gems in, just so you know. Your 3mm gems will fit in that little... I'm going to show you. Where's that little pearl? Oops. Get in place. Hello. Your 3mm gems fit in them little knobby bits. It's almost like I knew. So that is the Precious Blooms, which is what I'm using tonight. Clock watching for Phil's pizza. And I'm just going to do these really quick. You can tell I've been busy because I ain't pre-prepped any of these. So I'm just going to quickly roll over these. And I don't know whether you've seen this tip before, so I'll do it again and show you. So with the lacy, what do you call them? With the open petals, you can't really run your ball tool over the top. So all I do is I just press either side, look. If you just press either side, you still get the same shape. I'll do these really quick. And then stick them all together. And I'm just doing them skew-if tonight, just for ease, but it still looks gorgeous. And then the same on the small one, just do it either side and it still gives you that raised effect. So I'm doing the blue on the bottom and the white on the top, and the reason I've done that instead of the other way around is so that it gives more white. It balances the colours on the card. And the way I'm doing these flowers now is exactly how I do them when I'm prepping for my demos on TV. I do them all on my mat. and then put the pearls in last. And the pearls I'm using tonight, I don't know whether we've ever used them on a live demo before, but I will show you when we get to them. I'm just whizzing through this. You can tell I do flowers in my sleep, can't you? Here we go. So just while I'm doing this boring bit, let's have a bit of a Q&A. So obviously I've told you that there's something fabulous coming with the stamps next month, and you all know what's looming. I'm not going to say the word. No, I do like pizza, Jennifer. That's probably about it. Want to buy him. So I'm just popping the white ones in. There's just a few flowers on this card. I was quite restrained. I've not done yet. There's just two more. Look, just two more. Just two more. So that's funny. What is the weight of the card you use for your flowers, Phill? Trish is asking me over on YouTube. So I only use my own premium card, Trish. So the white I've got here, all my colour plan cardstock is 270 GSM. So the white is 270 GSM. I'm just going to have a look how heavy the luster card is. Just bear with me and I will be able to tell you. Sentimentally yours, luster cardstock. Here we go. And the luster card is 290. So Trish, the white cardstock is the same card that I use to make my actual card blanks. So it's the Colour Plan Pure White, which is 270 GSM. Oops. The luster card is actually 290 GSM, but because it's got the coating on, or whatever it is, the way it's made with the luster makes it feel smoother and thinner, but it is actually thicker in weight. But I always do my flowers in the same card as I've used for my card layers. It helps them keep the shape. Last two. And then we'll get the pearls in. So when I was looking at the pearls earlier, when I was getting this demo ready, I wanted some blue pearls, but I wanted a dark blue. And I know that the ombre pearls have a two-tone navy or dark blue, which is absolutely perfect. And I'm going to apologise to you all now, because I don't think we've got any of these, because these are the ombre pearls. So I apologise now, but they do look really nice with this. So if I get these and show you one on my hand, can you see? Oh, well, you can't see that one. We get a smaller one as well. So can you see what we've got here? It's not black, that is navy blue. So you've got two different shades of blue there. Can you see that? I don't know whether you can. Hopefully you can. It's easier if I show you on the lid. You've got navy blue and you've got a lighter blue there as well. And they're perfect for this card. So if anybody can find that one on my floor, you can have it. So let's just get the pearls in all of these. I'm not putting glitter on these flowers. And I'm not even putting glitter in the centre of these flowers. Because there's enough sparkle going on with the crystal embossing powder and with the moon dust going around the edge. So remember everybody, don't push down with your pickup tool, otherwise you'll break the wax. So I'm just putting the pearls in position and then I'll go in with my tweezers to secure them. I'm clearly not going to have time to show you that other colourway. So I'll try and do it tomorrow before I start work, proper work. And I'll post it on the Facebook page. Yeah, the blue, Sandra, the blue and white is beautiful. Is it okay to use your luster paper for the flowers? Sharon's asking me on YouTube. Absolutely. So the luster paper, if you remember when I first released the paper versions, where's my luster paper? I'm not going up because I ain't got time. But when I first launched the luster paper, it was because people wanted the same colours but in a lighter weight. So you can definitely use the luster paper for the to make your flowers with. Audrey, I broke the wax on mine. Can I glue it back on? Yeah, do it, Audrey. Just glue it. Use a bit of pin flour or a bit of super glue. Is that mat you are making the flowers on? Is that on your website, please, Phill? Now, this is the stamping mats I did with Creative Expressions. And I don't know whether Karen's still watching or not. Let me see if I can find you a link. Because I honestly don't know if we've got any. So I'm just having a look for you. This is just a hobby, yeah. Let's have a look. We have. So Joan, I'm just going to post you the link. And that's where the mats are. So the mat that I've got for my flowers, people that know and watch me for years will know that I always use the 9x9 one for my flowers. You can see how grotty it is from the glue. And I use the A3 one for stamping on. So the pearls were in position. I'm now just pushing them down with my tweezers. Flat nose tweezers. Best thing in the world. If you like flowers on your cards, you need my tweezer set in your life. Right, so let's just pop them to one side. Quick stamping mat in half and got it the first time you brought it out. Yeah, absolutely, Jackie. Best thing I ever did. Oh, is there some of them left? Bev's posted you a link for the Inky Sky pearls. I honestly didn't think we had any. Right. Put that out of the way. Bring in the banners. And we'll do our sentiment now. Oh, I've missed a flower. I'll do it later. Because I've got 15 minutes. So one of the reasons I love the Dandelion Stamps is they can be for absolutely any occasion. And I'm hoping you all manage to get your typewriter sentiments, because I think these are going to be just go-to stamps that you use all the time. So let's have Oh, let's have that. So from the occasional set, we're having this one. A hug just for you. Oh, isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? A hug just for you. Just bring it a bit closer to myself. A hug just for you. And I'm going to do this one in the medieval blue as well. Having problems with your internet. I wonder if it's the weather. This kind of weather's been playing havoc with my head. And I think the pollen count is high as well. So I'm stamping in the medieval blue. That's just beautiful. I'm going to put this away, little stamps like this, put them away. And then you won't lose them. I love this font. I absolutely love that font. So if I bring it into, I don't know whether you saw the shows. So have I, Emma. So have I. I don't know if you managed to see the shows. You will have heard me say about this font because it's a new one. It's not the same as the Ticket Tape-tastic. And if you look, there's hardly any bits that are shabby. So I've got a little bit under the R look. And everything else is just like an old typewriter. It's fabulous. And this is going on foam tape. Surprise, surprise. We are nearly done. Which is just as well. And I like to raise these up. And of course I should have put some glue on that. How gorgeous is that? Aren't these little flags and banners a bit of a game changer? Right, here we go. So I've got my foliage. I don't need all that. I only need 2. And we're using the succulent foliage tonight. And I am also using my mistletoe again. So that one. I'll keep those there just in case I need them. And let's get this show on the road. So as ever, I'm putting the sentiment on first. So that I can work around it with the foliage and the flowers. I must admit, don't you get a better demo when it's alive than you do on TV? Because I'm not rushing. Oh, look at this. This is just so lovely. Ain't that just lovely? And now the flowers. So that's for up there. That's for up there. This is for down here. Even though I'm missing one, which is shocking. No faffing. Patricia's telling me no faffing. We've only got 10 minutes left. So let's get the glue on. I will, if you've asked me any questions and I've not replied, it's because I've not seen it. So I will have a look at all the comments later and reply to you when I get a chance. So flowers are going on first. I'm going to put that underneath actually, that's better. Not that I'm specific, but look, I've even tucked it underneath the banner. And I'm just cascading up the side. And then these three are for the other side. I might not put them on actually. You know I am. You know I'm never going to resist that. I might just have to quickly do that last flower, but we'll see. We shall see. There should be another small flower there, it's here, look. But we'll leave it for tonight. So succulent foliage cut in the succulent foliage cut in the majestic blue. Look how gorgeous that is. So I'm going to snip that down. Same with the other one. And then I've got my mistletoe. Oops, too many. So in with the succulent foliage first. And I don't know whether you noticed when I was putting the flowers on, I've purposefully left spaces, look, for the foliage. I'm not very good at less is more. I might challenge myself to do less is more, but it's highly unlikely. Oh, I've put that in the wrong place. Ah, that'll do. Oh no, I was right. It's highly unlikely I would be able to do a less is more card. And remember, yeah, no leaves were harmed. We've got the mistletoe, and I did use it last week. And although it's mistletoe, it's a beautiful, beautiful foliage die. And I'm going to be using it constantly because I've taken it out of my Christmas die box and I've put it in with my normal foliage die box. And it matches, if you've got the dandelion stamps, it looks so good with the shape of the dandelions. Oh, that's just so lovely. Right, and then I've got one butterfly to go on. I'm going to show you. These are the beautiful butterflies. I've been using the shabby butterflies for ages, and I always forget the beautiful butterflies because they're at the bottom of my tub, and I've got them. Oh, I suppose I would, Samantha. Yeah. I always forget about the beautiful butterflies, and they're absolutely stunning, look. Yeah, so beautiful butterflies. And I'm going to hold that and just bend that back. I'm not going to put any glitter on this butterfly. I'm leaving it plain because, remember what I said to you about balance? We've got all that glitter going on in the background. So now I just need to figure out where that's going. Just balance your projects. There is such a thing as too much bling. Oh, decisions, Phill. Yeah, I'm going with my instinct. And I'm going to give you another little tip. Full of it tonight. Absolutely full of it. Do you know what, Wendy? You won't regret them. Because these sentiments, I think, are going to be go-tos. And I love sentiments. You can never have too many sentiments, because you just collect them and you've got something for every style of projects that you're doing then. So top tip for you with the butterfly. If I just show you, look, I've got it. I'm trying to get you to see how I've got that on the card. So can you see, look, I've got a little bit higher with the glue gel at the top as I have at the bottom. So my butterflies are flying away from the card. It's just a little detail. And I'm just going to cover the glue gel with the moon dust. There you go. Just blowing the glitter off. Lucky glitter. So we've now got the, in fact you can see it now, look. The glue gel, look, has got the moon dust on, so even if you see it, it looks pretty. And there we go, just before 8:30, which I think is cracking for me. So I'll do a little close-up for you and let you see everything in detail. And I'm going to do a quick reminder before I go and get my pizza. Let's just pick these stamps up. I need to put that away, otherwise it'll get covered with glitter. So let's just pop that on there. So I'll show you the card and then I'll do a quick reminder of everything and then we'll choose the winners. So thank you, Lozzie, because I absolutely love that technique. So I've used two different shades of blue here, but this is second generation stamping with the dandelion wishes, the seeds in the background. And then we've stamped it with a different shade of blue on the top and then embossed that with the crystal twinkling embossing powder. The background has been stamped in medieval blue so that it matches the foreground image. The cardstock is majestic blue, luster card. The butterfly, which I just think is beautiful, is from the beautiful butterflies. The flowers are the precious blooms, and I've got succulent foliage in there and the mistletoe. So I'm going to give this away on Facebook tomorrow, so please make sure you have followed my Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, and I'll do a little giveaway. I'll ask a question and choose somebody to win it in tomorrow night or something. So keep an eye on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page. The glitter is moon dust. So quick reminder, so if you missed the beginning, this is just a quick reminder for you that the dandelion stamps are available. Well, unless they've all gone, there are no more dandelion stamps for on TV. They've all gone. In fact, everything's sold out. They've been asking me for more stock today. We have got on our website, unless they've all gone in between, but we've got the complete bundle here, still with the introductory offer, where you get all three of the sentiment sets. So the motivational, the essential, the occasional, and the dies, and the banner dies, and the two dandelion stamps as a bundle. So we've got that. I know, Liz, thank you. I am going in a sec. I'm just going to choose the winners. The duo was available on the website, but I'm pretty sure it's probably gone by now. Yeah. So if you want these, you need to be sharp because I'm not reordering them. If I do, it will be quite a while away because we've got too much happening, too much coming soon. So let's choose the winners. Yeah, absolutely, Wendy. It makes perfect sense though because you'll use it all. So let's choose our winner. So let's go over to YouTube. So what you're going to win tonight is the little embellishment bundle that I did specially for TV, where you get a couple of topper sheets, a couple of embossing folders, a couple of dies, a stencil, and whatever else it was, I forgot. So here we go. So good luck everybody on YouTube. I'm going right back to the top of the comments. Would love a mixed pack. So sorry, I'm just looking at hope a mixed pack of the card. We are working on that. So here we go. I'm going over to, I'm on YouTube now and I'm just scrolling through all the comments. Thank you everybody, by the way, for staying on a Monday night. I really appreciate it. So the winner on YouTube is Sue Grover. So congratulations, Sue. I hope I've said your name right. Sue Grover. So please leave me a message on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, an inbox message with your name and address, and we will get your prize off to you as soon as possible. So congratulations, Sue. Thank you, everybody. And for everybody who hasn't yet, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just get on YouTube and search for Crafting with Phill Martin and Sentimentally Yours and subscribe to my channel. Or you can use the links that are all over Facebook. So thank you, everybody on YouTube, and congratulations, Sue. Oops. And now over to Facebook. How am I going to get through 700 comments? So let's get to the top. So good luck to everybody on Facebook. You're going to win the same prize. Jennifer, what topping? Veggie pizza, and yes, I do have pineapple on it. Jennifer. So just scrolling through all the people on YouTube, Facebook even. So good luck, everybody. And remember, I will look at your comments tomorrow and your questions and try and answer you. Oh, listen to my stomach rumbling. It must be time. I'm just being fair. I'm scrolling all the way up and all the way down so that everybody gets a chance. And there's quite a lot of you, which I think is lovely. So the winner on Facebook is Jan Riley. So congratulations, Jan Riley. You have won. Oh, let me put the card there instead of looking at a brown mat. You have won on Facebook. So please do the same as Sue from YouTube. Send me an inbox message on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page with your name and address. And we will get your goodies off to you as soon as possible. So a couple of quick reminders before you all abandon me. And I go and get my pizza because it is here. I've just had a message. So, where are we? Please ask to join my lovely Facebook group. Just search for Crafting with Phill Martin and Sentimentally Yours. And we do the Freebie Fridays and everything in there. And I am starting a new thing for the Facebook group pretty soon. Please make sure you have as well, when I find it, please make sure you have liked and followed my Sentimentally Yours Facebook page. And then you're kept up to date all the time in everything that's happening and all the new releases. And you can also find me on Twitter with Phill M. Martin. Remember, it's 2 L's. And I'm also over on YouTube with Phill... no, forget that. I'm also on Instagram with Phill M. Martin. You can find me on TikTok with the same name. Although I've hardly done anything, but I will, I promise. And have I forgot anything? I think that's it. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I think that's it. So thank you, everybody. Have a lovely rest of the evening. I will chat to you on social media through the week. I will give this card away on Facebook tomorrow. So keep an eye on Sentimentally Yours Facebook page for the instructions. So I'm now going for my pizza because I'm starving. Have a lovely rest of the evening, and